Hello, this video is to show what I use to turn a computer power supply into a DC power supply. I really like the output values on this power supply. With 300 watts. You get 15 amps on 12 volts, 30 amps on 5 volts, and negative 28 amps on 3.3 volts. The yellow wire is the 12 volts. Here's the yellow wire. Take and gather yellow together to get 12 volts. And the red wire, gather all these together to get 5 volts. And for 3 volts is the orange wire, which is this one. So I just grabbed a piece of stock metal off of one of the other power supplies that I found, screwed them down to my DC power supply. I made sure this cover was off before I screwed them down, because you don't want metal inside, because there's a circuit board down at the bottom. You don't want that metal falling onto the circuit board. The black and the green wire turns the DC power supply off and on. This switch is a 120 volt AC switch. 120 volt AC. These terminals were designed to accept banana clips. You don't have to purchase banana clips to use it, because they have holes. These holes in this here connector provide a spot to place the wire. You turn it and turn these closed snugly onto the wire. I use small zip ties to hold the wire together. Here I soldered onto a wire gauge a little bit bigger than these wires here. Just electrical taped. Just for speed. That could be heat shrunk, but I didn't want to take that much time to do it. Pretty simple. And on these connectors, there's a nut. There's a nut holding that fastener, which I just crimped. Now we're going to power it on. Okay. Set this voltmeter. .20 volt range on. Okay, here'll be the 12 volt. Okay, 12 volt hookup. Let's give me that. 12.54. Very good. Okay, the 5 volt. 5.35 on the 5 volt. Very good. Now on the 3 volt. .47 on the 3 volt. Now, chose not to use the blue wire. I left the blue wire out. If you want higher voltage, just use this blue wire, because it gives you negative 12 volts. The negative 12 volts in between the other values here will increase the voltage Now I've just connected the DC power supply to a load. The load is a Pioneer DVD player. I inserted a DVD and turn it on. I will display in a future video how to run this DVD player without having the power break on, because you would have to have a certain interface to connect to the DVD player so you can run it while the car is moving. But I'll display that in another video. Now this is going through this transition because this is playing in a mode similar to driving without a power brake. There it is. Applying at 12 volts. Everything's clean, everything's safe.